So we introduce our guests. I will first of all tell you the kind of person we have in the house this morning, Linda.
Exactly. Well, like we said, countdown to election. One of the agencies that are actively involved, and in fact they can't rest until everything is over, is the Federal Road Safety Corps. In charge of the Federal Road Safety Corps, one of the Oga Patapatas.
Yes.
We got a big catch this morning. So Shola, to you.
Is the Corps Commander Henry Benamesia. He hails from the Bayelsa State, and he holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Political Science from the University of Port Harcourt, where he graduated in 1990. He was enlisted into the Corps in 1993 as a cadet officer. He has risen through the ranks from ARC to CCC, that is Commander. He holds the prestigious Service Star Award 2018 and the Corps Martial Commendation Letter 2022. He has attended some leadership courses both within and outside the country, and is a fellow of the Institute of Safety Personnel of Nigeria. And I welcome to the house this morning Corps Commander Henry Benamesia. Am I correct with that name?
Benamesia. Thank you very much. You tried.
You're welcome.
You tried. Thank
Yes,
you.
from Benue State?
No, from Bayelsa State.
Bayelsa State.
Yes, yes.
Oh, so now 35 years on,
Yes.
your score has been wonderful in performance. We believe so.
Yes.
And this is another time for your corps to be tested.
Yes.
To be tested as the entire country goes on to the general election on 25th of this month. How ready are you?
We are very ready. In fact, like today, we are going to certify 1,172 vehicles, which will be used for these elections. And we are also working with the police and other paramilitary to ensure that during the elections, the no movement orders, we take care of it with them, that people don't move around. And the deployment of personnel also to the polling booths, we are also involved. In fact, we've been training and retraining our staff and our officers for this election. I believe working with other sister agencies, Osun State will come out perfectly out of this election in peace without any problem.
As a quick reminder to our viewers out
Yes.
there, why is it necessary to ensure that there is traffic, there is no movement of cars on an important day like the general election?
Yes.
Why is it necessary that cars should not be on the road?
It's very easy because as we vote, vehicles should not be moving from one place to another so that people don't go to other areas which they are not supposed to go and cause problem. During election, the government put a kind of restriction on movement, and nobody is allowed to move except you're on election duties, except your vehicle have tag, or you're a member of the press, or you've been permitted by the electoral body, maybe as an observer. If not, no one is allowed to move during that time. So
what about instance of emergency?
In case of emergency,
A pregnant woman?
in case of emergency, those situations will be taken care of. You will show the security men on duty with the report that is an emergency. In that kind of case, it's a restricted case. So those cases will be permitted because it is life, and we are on the road to save life.
Okay, what is your what advice do you have for the major players in the election period?
Well, they should play the election by the rules, and they should know that power comes from God. It is only God who will say who will be the leader. No matter what you do, if God does not give you, you will not get it. So they should play by the rules and be peaceful. And know that at the end of the day, we are to ensure that Osun State is safe for all of us, so that we can live in it and make Osun State better than it is.
There are about 2 or 3 other issues we want you to also quickly tackle.
Okay.
For violators of the rule of no movement of cars, what are the likely measures or punishments for whoever violates such rules?
They will be arrested at that particular time and taken to the police stations from there. So the police will take it from there and know why they are moving at that particular time, because it's a non-fact that during the election there are no movement order. So people should not be loitering from one place to another, because if people are allowed to move from one place to another, that's when we have problems, because they are going to where they ought not to go. Because that's why you vote in the place where you are living, so that you can just move to that place with your leg, not using vehicle at that particular day.
Was the body established for federal routes only, the FRSC?
No, it is not only federal road, all public roads. When there are issues, we go there, we work on all public roads. And you must also know that apart from the road, we take care of other issues like driver license, plate number, and even signage production. Those are part of our functions. So it is not only on the road.
Okay, let's move. Your reactions as regards the cause for merger of FRSC and the police force.
Yes, sir?
Your reactions regards the cause for merger of FRSC
no, that was a government. That was a government policy. So we can't really talk much on that, because it's a government policy. Government has their final say. Anyway, government deem, so we cannot talk on government policy decisions.
Okay, let's look at the relationship between the FRSC and the warden, the traffic warden. Are you people doing the same?
Yes, we complement one another, because if you find that even the traffic warden, they are not widely spread, you have not enough number of them. Also the same with FRC. Where the traffic warden are, we don't go to that place, so that we don't seem as if we are overstressing, stretching one particular place.
Can you highlight the achievements of the body since 35 years ago?
Yes, a lot. In road safety management, we've tried as much as possible to bring down crashes from 40,000 every year to going down to almost 5,000 and below every year. So it is a massive achievement. Knowing that before FRC was established in February 18, 1988, the World Health Organization described Nigeria as traveling in Nigeria as one of the worst places for you to travel, next to Ethiopia. But with the formation of road safety, with the 200 youth corps who were the foundation members at that particular time, the road issues in Nigeria changed dramatically. So we are not having those kind of issues. Our roads are better and people are more enlightened than before. If you go on our roads, you will see road signs, and you know that people are now even using a seat belt. It was not like that before. So there's massive achievement both in the road traffic crash and in public enlightenment and training or retraining of the general public.
Okay, trying to round off with talk and concern about the general election again. Let's talk a little about the possibility or likelihood of deployment of technology. Other agencies, everybody talks about the advantage of technology in operational success these days.
Yes.
Is your core also having such facilities?
Yes, we have. We have.
So
you know,
make your work easier.
More effective. We have. Because what our core have been doing for the past years, our core has a mantra which was on people, process and technology.
Okay.
Yes, we have a process. That is why we